It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Glad you're here with us tonight for this Monday night presentation. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Burke, Greg Anthony. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. And small and power forwards, Leonard and Batum. Bogdanovich out there with Harden. And it's Zubac in at the 5, down low. And for the Timberwolves, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Joe Ingles is out there with Naz Reid. And it's Junior in at the point. And so off the tip, it's Minnesota. And nearing the midway point, and Doris, we're always seeing some shifts in the landscape of competition.
That, to me, Kevin, is what makes things both interesting and exciting. There's an intrigue to, are some of the young players in the league pushing the established stars? How deeply into the careers of the great players are we? And are we looking at the end of what has been an extraordinary run of talent? It's always incredible to watch.
Ingles with the ball, and it's Harden picking him up. Here's Junior. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. Junior's got 5 points so far.
I'll tell you, Joe Ingles is proving that as a passer, he is a special player.
The 3 from Harden, that's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
To the wing on the left. Now here's Junior. He's guarded closely. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
That's a smart pass from Jaden McDaniels. Just finds a teammate operating with a little space.
And stolen by Junior. Here's McDaniels. They grab their own miss. Edwards, that's good.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Here's Bogdanovich, and Bogdanovich throws it down.
And flashing the athleticism on the drive. When Bogdanovich spots a lane, he attacks it.
Recently, Doris, the Clippers have had their most successful stretch in franchise history.
Well, think about it, Kevin. They've only missed the playoffs twice, going all the way back to 2012. They made their first conference finals in team history back in 2021. Not bad for a franchise that had one of the worst win-loss records in league history.
McDaniels against Leonard. Now, here's Junior. He's guarded closely. Count that bucket.
Off to a fantastic start. He's 4 for 5. Watch out.
Clippers trail by 4. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly with Chris Finch. Our coach told me the key is to stay disciplined on defense, especially when guarding James Harden. He said James is special offensively. He's a master at manipulating defenses and drawing fouls. So, of course, they don't want to give him easy points at the foul line. Guys?
Thank you, David.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here's Leonard. And rebounded by McDaniels. Timberwolves leading by 7. Now, Junior, coming off a stellar performance against Detroit. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game. For Los Angeles, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Harden the pass to Leonard. Bogdanovich looking around. Back to Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot to stop the run. That shot off the mark. Minnesota's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Here's Junior. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. It's Harden with the drive.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Passes it to Ingles, and he dunks it down.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Gobert's checked in. The Clippers also making some changes. Simmons checked in for Zubats. Derek Jones comes in for Nicholas Batum. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Leonard.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Now, here's Junior, guarded by Harden.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Now, here's Dunn, guarded closely. Pass to Harden. Back to Dunn. Ingles against Jones. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Dunn. And the Clippers miss again.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
And it's good for two.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And Simmons kicks to Bogdanovich. They need this one. The shot that time, not on target. Gobert with the defensive effort. Junior dishes to Edwards. Here's Junior. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Yeah, how about this first quarter? 7 of 9 from the field. He is putting on a show.
And stolen by Junior. Now the dish to Gobert. Pass to Junior. Back to Gobert. Timberwolves passing it around. Edwards against Jones. Edwards kicks to Junior. Just 3 to shoot. And the basket by Ingles. Ingles has got his second bucket of the night.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And the Clippers call time here. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Eubanks, he's checked in for the Clippers. Miller comes in for Bogdanovich. On the wing, Miller. Back to Jones. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. Timberwolves leading by 19 points. Fades and shoots, and the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And Simmons kicks to Dunn. Knocked away. It's stolen by Randall. 56 seconds left here in the first quarter. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Out to Miller. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. Doris, recently the Clippers relocated. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Reed is out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Junior in at the point guard position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Yep, that one goes in there.
Yeah, James Harden's ability to finish with either hand, so crafty, understanding how to navigate around defenses when he's in the painted area.
And the basket by Ingles.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
There's the pass to Harden. Bogdanovich up top. Edwards defending. Bogdanovich, no luck.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Pistons, was outstanding. He scored 63 points, and as his team has come to expect, he was a major factor from deep. Incredible effort on his part. We'll see if tonight means more of the same. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. It's going to be interesting to see how he follows up that performance.
Yeah, he was the driving force behind that victory, but each night comes with different challenges.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
And stolen by Junior. Moving it up. That's good from Edwards on the assist by Junior. Junior's got 4 assists now tonight. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Timberwolves?
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
To the left wing, and a wide open look for Junior. And another 3 for Minnesota.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
They get a hand on it, and stolen by Junior. Pass to McDaniels. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from Leonard. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Batum. He dishes it to Bogdanovich. 6 to shoot. Over Junior. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by Minnesota.
Junior the pass to Edwards. Dishes it to Junior. Unloads. That's good on the jump shot. Junior's got 26.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Now here's Harden. Not a lot of room. And the dunk by Zubac.
Man, did Zubac get off his feet in a hurry. What a finish.
And as James Harden enters his mid-30s doors, he's still able to put his fingerprints all over a game.
It's so true, Kevin. Rumors of his supposed demise have been greatly exaggerated. This guy's able to create shots for himself and his teammates at an elite level.
Leonard looking over the floor. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Bones Highland is checked in for Minnesota. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Simmons is checked in. Minnesota on D. Pass to Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 6. Launches a 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they've just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
Well, the best way to silence a crowd is with your offensive game. Those fans got quiet in a hurry when the buckets started raining down.
Here's Harden. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Harden's got 10.
James Harden, one of the best individual offensive players the game has ever seen. If he gets his feet in the painted area, it is always dangerous for the defense.
The 19-foot shot, and there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Now here's Leonard. He's covered closely. And the pass to Simmons. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Reeves got 5 rebounds tonight. Ingles kicks to Junior. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. 34 points for Junior.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Harden surveying the D, and that's a foul called on Naz Reid. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, that's his second foul. Does he take a more cautious approach here the rest of the half?
Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. The Clippers also making some changes. Jones checked in for Batum. Miller comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's done in for James Harden. Gobert with the block.
Wow, insanely tough to get a shot off when Rudy Gobert is around. Wow.
Randall's checked in for Highland. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Eubanks, he's checked in for Leonard. Edwards kicks to Junior. And Junior throws it down.
Boy, drawing the defense's attention, Edwards pays it forward. Nice work on the pass.
Here's Simmons, and he banks in the layup.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Junior dishes to Ingles. Out left to the wing. Here's Junior. And Gobert kicks to Junior. Fade away. Count that one. Junior's got 38 points.
You know, he had room to operate, but added a little fade on that shot just for good measure.
Poked away. There's the dish to Ingles. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Simmons. And finished off by Edwards.
How about Anthony Edwards, the bounce? Go ahead, Ant.
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
You cannot allow your opponent to shoot that high a percentage. That is going to get you beat night after night.
And you don't see that kind of quickness from your bigs very often. Randall with great hands there.
Simmons can't get it to go.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far. Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
And so it's Minnesota able to put Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Junior in this game, he's been everywhere.
And we saw just how important he is for this team in the first half. He was getting everyone involved.
His fingerprints were all over this, involving his guys with his passes, finding different ways to take advantage of the defense.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. And small and power forwards, Leonard and Batum. Harden out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Zubats in at the center, locking down the middle. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot.
This guy has been unstoppable. It has not mattered at all what the defense throws at him. He's had an answer.
And the dunk by Batum.
Well, we know Nick Batum can hurt you from the perimeter. That time he shows you his ups. Go ahead, get up, Nicholas Batum.
Ingles kicks to Junior. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. Ingles has got 6 assists now in the game. 90 seconds now into the second half. Low block shot. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got his 5th rebound in this one. Batum against Ingles. Feeds to Junior. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Junior's got 48.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Ingles passes to Junior. Passes it to Edwards. And another 3 for Minnesota.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
You hear, Doris, people now calling Anthony Edwards one of the faces of the NBA, and I'm assuming you'd agree.
100% agree, because the skills are extraordinary. The development in his decision-making has gone leaps and bounds from where it was. Beyond that, Kevin, he's a lockdown defender, one of the best competitors, fearless in the big moments, and one of the most charismatic young men in the league today. This guy is spectacular.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. Jaden McDaniels has become an X factor for the Wolves. Mike Conley says, we know what he does defensively, but the offense that he can bring for us balances our unit. It's much needed. Guys tend not to think of him as an offensive player, but he does have that in his game. Kevin?
But I love the reference to an X factor. He definitely is that. All right, David, thank you. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
And here are the Timberwolves. They're on a 19-4 run right now. Junior kicks to Ingles. Fades back. Pass to Junior. Fader on the way. Good, he hits again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Outside, Bogdanovich. Uncovered. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
And it's Junior missing. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. Kicks it out to Leonard. Pass to Batum. "11 feet away. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Junior the pass to McDaniels. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
McDaniels making excellent use of the mid-range there.
LA has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Harden kicks to Bogdanovich. Batum inside. Ingles covering. Minnesota's gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Shoots a fader. Hits it again. Wow.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Down low, here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
Well, at this point, James Harden has put his imprint all over this basketball game, and the defense better find a way to figure him out soon.
Ingles kicks to Junior. From 20 feet out, and he gets the jumper to drop. Junior's got 54 points.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Here's Bogdanovich. Second shot opportunity, and he sinks the layup. Bogdanovich has got 6 points.
Showing off his inside game, Bogdan is an all-around scorer.
Outside Edwards. And another 3 for Minnesota.
You want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
Bogdanovich against Edwards. And Bogdanovich kicks to Batum.
One of the things I admire most about Nick Batum is how consistently he gives effort through 48 minutes. Plays.
Minnesota with the ball. Here's Junior. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Junior's got 56 points in the game.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Junior's out there with Conley. Then it's Rudy Gobert. Then it's Julius Randle. And it's Shannon in at the 3 slot. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
And that one's good, Junior.
Well, this is what you get when you run the offense through Conley, on time and on target.
Here's Simmons. And they double up Simmons. And there's the pass to Zubac. Clock at 6. And it's Junior with the rebound. Gobert with the block.
There is a reason his nickname is the Stifle Tower. Send it back, Rudy.
The feed now to Junior. And good! There's another. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Here's Simmons. Kicks it out to Jones. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. They get it again. Simmons passes to Zubac. That one's off. Still out of sync.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Timberwolves.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so now, on the year, they'll have 35 wins to their credit.
They were really smart in the use of that game plan tonight. Used it in their first 2 games against this team, which equaled to 2 wins.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Junior.
I think his steals tell the story. This guy was a disruptive force, and I don't think you can underestimate how important it is for a team to have someone in that role.
A baseline J. That's good on the jump shot.
And providing the score, boy, they needed. That stops a 12-0 run by the Timberwolves.
Junior the pass to Conley. He dishes it to Junior. Back to Conley. Kicks to Junior. Back to Conley. Puts up a 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Passes it to Harden. Miller outside. No good. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll